Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Chapter 31 Queen Fans Polaris. Is it a love affair or a survival game? Reba saw Lin Mo in a daze. Brother Mo, what's wrong with you? Lin Mo laughed. I just got Lorna's favor, I'm so happy. Polaris, I have a crush on Lin, does Lin know? Hua Mulan and Reba were numb. Unexpectedly, this Polaris is also an important plot character. There are a lot more bullet screens in the live broadcast room. Damn, my Miss Polaris. Brother Mo is talented, girls compete one by one. Catwoman is on the left, Reba is on the right, Polaris is in the front, and Sister Fairy is in the back. What a lovely day. Are you sure this is not a love variety show, but some kind of survival show? If it weren't for the misery of the other contestants and the death of several contestants, I almost thought it was a love affair. Catwoman has some taste. The name of the killer organization's bar is Tiger Bar, behind it is the casino and where the killers meet. Lin Mo looked around. Everyone, are you interested in destroying a killer organization? All four expressed their interest, and Catwoman was even more eager for the funds of the killer organization. Lin Mo pointed around. First of all, clean the roof first. The four screamed. That's right, let the beauty clean up. Lin Mo coughed. Forget it, there is too much barbecue garbage, let's try to do as little as possible in the future. The four of them quickly said, what kind of hygiene is this? The four clean up well. Lin Mo came to the street with garbage. A tall, thin man with glasses came over and handed him a piece of candy. Eat a piece of candy, it's very sweet. Boom, Lin Mo punched him and knocked him out. Sick, what kind of candy does the killer give? There are several killers around. Catwoman brandished a whip, knocked off a man's pistol, and threw that man against the wall by the way. Polaris' hands glowed green, and his eyes were even more green. Bang, bang, bang. The killer frantically poured bullets in this direction, but the bullets encountered obstacles and fell to the ground. Whoosh. Lin Mo took a step forward, shrinking the ground into an inch, and instantly came to a killer, and knocked the killer away with a punch. Whoosh. He went to another killer again, and the life that kicked him couldn't take care of himself. Lin Mo stunned these killers, called Jill, and came to deal with the aftermath. Jill naturally complained for a while, and when she heard that Lin Mo asked her to come to Tiger Bar later, she screamed. Brother, can we take a break? How many days have I worked overtime in a row? You want me to die suddenly? Lin Mo said seriously. It's okay, as long as I don't die immediately, I should be able to cure it. Jill was speechless. You really think of yourself as a miracle doctor. Your egg fried rice is delicious, and your hypnotic ability is amazing. Now you still want to make a doctor? Lin Mo laughed. Anyway, in an hour, bring someone to Tigers to clean up the aftermath. Tiger Bar. A neon light in the shape of a tiger is flashing at the door. It is a very ordinary bar with ordinary business. Darkroom. The female manager clapped her hands. Everyone, the killer sent to kill Lin Mo can't get through the phone. A few killers with fierce eyes chattered and laughed. Manager, as long as you say a word, dozens of us will directly beat him into a sieve. That's right, what is a stall selling fried rice? The manager nods. Very good, our organization is immortal, we must complete the task. Lin Mo took the girl in, and he went straight to the bar. Call your manager out. The bartender smiled. Boy, do you know where this is? Lin Mo saw a few guests here and there. I'm afraid this is a black shop. He pressed the bartender's head hard on the bar. Stop talking nonsense to me. Open the door. The bartender opened the secret door and was ruthlessly knocked down by Lin Mo. Lin Mo walked through the secret door, and inside was a small casino, where at least 30 killers were still drinking and gambling. At the moment, they were standing behind a female manager with at least one gun pointing this way. Lin Mo shrugged. Everyone, if I say something wrong, do you believe it? The leading middle-aged female manager frowned. Lin, you are so courageous that you dare to come to the door directly. Did you kill the others? Lin Mo shook his head. Actually, I just turned them over to Detective Jill. You killers are going to be our bounties tonight. Catwoman looked at the dozens of guns on the opposite side. Actually, I was just passing by, looking for the lost cat. She threw the whip in her hand, entangled the female manager, and grabbed her. Capture the thief directly and capture the king first. Put the gun down now. Everyone, It's Catwoman, indeed the most sinister woman in Gotham. The Black Mask is offering a reward to kill her. Everyone, don't be afraid. Kill her. He is also Maroni's target. There is a bonus for killing. Lin Mo smiled. Selena, it seems that you have more enemies than me. Bang, bang, bang. More than 30 killers on the opposite side shot in this direction unceremoniously, regardless of the manager. Polaris looked like a queen. The green light in her hand became more and more dazzling, and the bullet fell to the ground without any suspense. The guns in the hands of the killers have also been scrapped. They were so shocked that their jaws almost dropped to the ground. She can control metal. She has supernatural powers. How can you fight this? Hua Mulan and Reba looked at each other. Such a talent must join Julin Detective Agency. It will be called Julingsing Detective Agency from now on. Catwoman is a little speechless. Damn Lin, I have tricked such a powerful woman into my backing. What am I going to do with him in the future? Lin Mo shrank into an inch, and rushed into the crowd of killers with one stride. Left uppercut, inch punch, tan legs. Lin Mo is like a tiger entering a herd of sheep. His fists and feet are like a tiger's. Every move will inevitably have a killer screaming and falling to the ground. Bang, bang. Hua Mulan, Reba, and Catwoman also rushed over. Their physical fitness and fighting skills are very good, and they beat these killers to the point of crying. Lorna is in control of the field. Who wants to put a cold gun, let the gun be scrapped, and knock him into the air. Chapter 32. Soon, more than 30 killers were lying on the ground, howling continuously. Lin Mo was not polite. Many people had their ribs broken. These killers were ruthless. Each of them had a few lives in their hands. Lin Mo arrested the female manager and cast a spell of fascination. Look at me. Where is your organization's killer record? Soon, Lin Mo got all the mission records of all the people here. In other words, they can basically be put in the Blackgate prison. Only this little money. Catwoman is numb. I didn't expect a killer organization to only tens of thousands of USD. Mulan frowned. They're just a division, with headquarters. The female manager also explained that the killer's headquarters is in New York, where the killer is stronger and has supernatural powers. Lin Mo. Ability. Mutant or someone else. Unfortunately, these female managers are not very clear. She only knows that the black boss of the organization likes to make fried chicken, and the company name is Walter. Lorna frowned. Water. I've heard that there are quite a few mutants under his command, invisible men, locomotives, and there seems to be a waste called the Deep Sea. Lin Mo secretly thought, so it's those people in the black-robed picket team, the copycat Superman Azu. The copycat Wonder Woman Maeve. There is a real Wonder Woman Diana. Who cares about copycats? Hua Mulan did not find this information on the internet. Lin Mo speculates that at the moment Superman is still punishing evil and promoting good in the Big Apple, and Homelander dare not come out yet, so he can only engage in the killer profession secretly. The window was smashed suddenly. Batman rushed in. Seeing the killers all over the floor, I was a little confused. Lin, you are here too. Lin Mo nodded. Brother, you are a bit late. This is the evidence of the female manager's confession. Jill will lead the team later. Batman sighed. It's too thick. I just discovered the base of these killers, and I was taken by you. He looked around. His eyes inevitably lit up again. Mulan, Reba, and Catwoman are all excellent in figure and appearance. Another girl with green hair came out, tall and long-legged, heroic, very queen-like. Hi, I'm Boo. Batman. Polaris looks at Batman. You are the Gotham vigilante. It's a bit slow to dispatch the police. Batman coughed. Working alone is very hard. Unlike Lin, you have 4 beautiful partners. The housekeeper Ah Fu is not happy. His voice comes from the earphone. I said, Master, my old bones are still doing logistics for you. Why don't you also lie to a beautiful woman to be your assistant? You are not too young. It should be given to the Wayne family. Batman frowned. Ah Fu started urging marriage and giving birth again. He also wants to find it, but unfortunately there is no suitable one. Rachel, the Ama, got mixed up with Prosecutor Dent. The recent high-quality human girls are all rounded up by Lin Baoyuan. The sirens sounded. Lin Mo laughed. Brother, you go first. When Gordon comes, he will catch you again. Batman nods. Lin, Maroni absolutely doesn't want you to testify, and will continue to send killers, so be careful yourself. Catwoman snorted and came over. Batman, the criminals in Gotham are trying to kill you, you wish you luck. Batman leaves through the window again. A bat flying darts appeared in Catwoman's hand. Hee, I will never return empty-handed. Lin Mo quickly covered the wallet. Don't accidentally hurt your teammates. Reba also took out bat flying darts. Brother Mo, the one you gave me was also taken from Batman. Lin Mo secretly yelled bad. Whoosh. Catwoman's long legs kicked towards Lin Mo instantly. Lin Mo made a quick move and grabbed Catwoman's ankle. Big sister, you don't know friend from foe. Catwoman yelled. Asshole, my mother's bat flying darts, 30,000 United States dollars, you actually gave it away. Lorna, Hua Mulan, so sour. Reba smiled at the corner of her mouth, her eyes turned into a crescent moon, she secretly thought. Brother Mo is too kind to me. Lin Mo laughed. Don't get excited, next time I'll take a handful of flying darts from Batman as well. Catwoman's eyes want to kill Lin Mo. It's about flying darts. She withdrew her leg, gave Lin Mo a hard look, turned around and went out the window as well. Jill rushed in with someone. Lin Mo touched his waist, his expression changed, the woman really had a strong desire for revenge. That detective Jill, I want to call the police, the wallet was just taken out by Catwoman. Jill rolled her eyes. What unreasonable thing have you done again? There are more than 30 people here, and my mother will work overtime all night again tonight. Tell me what's going on. Lin Mo shrugged. We came to this tiger bar to drink. Unexpectedly, it turned out to be a den of killers. The den was blown up directly. Dozens of guns were aimed at us. It was really scary. Jill pulls Lin Mo aside. Don't fool me, be careful. Recently, Maroni has gone into hiding, but he will arrange for someone to assassinate you and prevent you from attending the trial. Lin Mo looked her up and down. Actually, you can protect me personally, why don't you discuss it with Gordon? Jill suddenly felt a little cold. Protect, what kind of eyes do you have? It looks like you want to eat me. Lin Mo waved his hand. Absolutely impossible, you must be an illusion. Leave this to Jill. Lin Mo and the others recorded a statement and went home to rest. Lin Mo looked at Polaris. Lorna, you and I hit it off right away, why don't we talk by candlelight tonight or go to sleep? Chapter 33. Polaris gave him a blank look. Don't you think it's a little too fast? Lin Mo shook his head. Actually, I feel a little slow. Reba held Lorna's arm. Sister Lorna, sleep with me tonight. Okay. Lin Mo turned to Mulan. Then let's make do with each other. Hua Mulan also rolled her eyes. I'm sleeping and snoring. Lin Mo, don't feel inferior, I don't despise you. Hua Mulan gave Lin Mo a quick glance and gave him the back of his head to experience it for himself. At noon the next day, Lin Mo made a delicious meal. Polaris quickly learned to use chopsticks, and she was still left-handed. She looked like a smart girl. Lin, I feel like I can't live without you. The food you cook is so delicious. This sweet and sour pork ribs are delicious. Lin Mo served another beef offal. This is what I just learned recently, try it. He filled a bowl for everyone, and just as they were about to eat, the window was opened and Catwoman slipped in again. Lin Mo frowned. Little wild cat, there is a thing called a door in this world. Catwoman nose sniffed. Smells good. What is this? Reba hurriedly protected the offal in the bowl. Selena, there is still in the pot. Lin Mo also filled a bowl for Catwoman. Be careful to eat fat oranges. Catwoman doesn't take it seriously. In the current era of delicious food, what's so great about being scolded? She skillfully ate with chopsticks. Wow, the beef, tripe, heart, liver, veal, and intestines are all delicious. Polaris said, I think the essence is this radish, very tasty and super delicious. Lin Mo nodded. Lorna, you know how to eat offal. Catwoman grabbed Lin Mo's bowl. Go pick up your girl, this bowl of offal is mine now. Hey, you put a secret hot sauce yourself. It's too much to eat alone. Catwoman proudly picked up a piece of beef with the most hot sauce and ate it. Soon, the smile on her face disappeared, her face was flushed, and she felt like she was about to breathe fire. FK, you want to kill me. Catwoman swears directly. Water, give me water. Reba quickly handed her a bottle of water. Grr. Catwoman drank a bottle of water directly, and she didn't suppress the spicy feeling yet. She grabbed Lin Mo's clothes. Bastard, Cheating on my old lady again. Lin Mo shrugged. Big sister, I didn't treat you to eat. This is a devil's pepper. I'm going to make a biochemical weapon. You actually get bored after taking one bite. I have to call you, hero. Catwoman was taken aback for a moment, obviously she fell into Lin Mo's trick. You already knew that I would rob you of your offal. Lin Mo shook his head. Impossible, it is absolutely impossible for me to predict your prediction. Everyone else laughed, and the branches of laughter trembled wildly. Reba laughed. Brother Mo, you are too hurt. Catwoman drank another bottle of water, sprayed spicy gas, stuck out her tongue cutely, and gave Lin Mo a hard look. Bastard, you wait for me. She straddled her long legs and walked out of the window again. Lin Mo spread his hands. Losing 2 bowls of offal and getting Catwoman's purse, not bad. Lorna frowned. Lin, this seems to be my wallet. Lin Mo, how many times has this wallet been stolen? Hua Mulan screamed. Reba, why are you stealing my offal? The netizens in the live broadcast burst out laughing. Haha, they all fall in love with each other so much. Everyone has 800 eyes. Catwoman, the Gotham thief, fell into Brother Mo's hands. After eating, Lin Mo borrowed Hua Mulan's car and sent Polaris to the station. Lorna, can you not go? Polaris smiled. Lin, can you stop being so affectionate? I'm just going to save more mutants. Gotham is a good place, I plan to use it as a base in the future. Polaris intends to bring the mutant resistance to Gotham. Gotham is full of fish and dragons, and the Sentry organization can't carry out a large-scale raid here. Lin Mo sighed. Polaris looked at Lin Mo's handsome side face, and the more he looked at it, the more he liked it. Lin, why are you so handsome? She leaned over and kissed Lin Mo on the face. That's all right, clearly not enough. Lin Mo slammed on the brakes, parked the car on the side of the road, and chatted fiercely with Lorna. After a long time, the two separated. Lorna blushed and looked at the time. My car is 3 hours away. Lin Mo, then tell Reba and the others that the train will leave in half an hour. Polaris gave him a blank look, and his beautiful eyes flowed. I can eat ice today. The live broadcast exploded. Straight man of steel. Brother Mo, you still don't understand. I've given you enough time. It seems that Miss Polaris and Brother Mo are looking at mung beans. Lin Mo, draw your sword. The hatred of taking your wife. Lin Mo shrugged. There really isn't enough time. He stepped on the gas pedal to the bottom. I quickly found a 5-star hotel and took Polaris to chat. The two of them seemed to have endless words to say, and they forgot the time when they chatted. Lorna, your green hair is so pretty. Stop talking, chew on me. That Lorna, your train seems to have left. What a big deal. Omega. Chapter 34. The live broadcast room has already been blacked out, and only the barrage is left raging. System, is there something we VIPs can't see? Others are just chatting, as for what? I can't figure out where I lost. Thinking of Miss Polaris' appearance, I'm already jealous of my plasmodium separation. Lorna's green hair fell on Lin Mo's shoulders. She looked lazy. Hey, you really are poison, I missed the train. Lin Mo hugged her fragrant shoulders. Who is gone? I can't do business today. Lorna twisted him. Bad guy, you agreed to take me to the station. Lin Mo smiled. I'm too embarrassed to tell you, Reba was cheated by you. Lorna is numb. It's the first time I chatted with my old lady, and she was really cheated by you, a scumbag. At this time, Lin Mo's cell phone rang, and it was Reba. Hey, Brother Mo, why haven't you come back yet? Has Miss Lorna gotten into the car yet? Lorna hurriedly signaled Lin Mo to stop talking nonsense. The trains are leaving. Lorna got on the train early. I have something to do. Well, Brother Mo must have gone to catch the bad guys again. Polaris crawls back. Lin Mo's breath stagnates. Reba, what case are you investigating today? Lin Mo listened to Reba's case with difficulty. Not long after, Jill and Catwoman called. Why didn't you show up today? Lin Mo said that he is setting up a stall, not going to work, so there is no reason to go every day. Catwoman is speechless. 3 days of fishing and 2 days of drying the net, there is no future. She immediately said, why are you so quiet over there? You are not stealing. Lin Mo secretly praised Catwoman. Only cats can steal. I'm thinking about it. Catwoman seemed relieved. HMPH, I knew that Lorna is still very calm and won't be fooled by a scumbag like you. Lin Mo smiled. How do I feel? You like me. If you don't see me for a few hours, you have to check the post. Catwoman naturally cursed again and hung up the phone. Oops, Lin Mo screamed, obviously being retaliated by Lorna. Scumbag. ... Lin Mo hugged Polaris. Lorna, do you have a sister, don't you know? Polaris is numb. Just finished eating the bowl, what are you thinking about? Sister. Dislike me for getting old. My mother is only 24 years old. Lin Mo spread his hands. You know, that guy Magneto spends a lot of money, it's normal for you to have a few more siblings. He secretly praised Magneto's genes. Lorna and Wanda are both beautiful. Lorna nods. In fact, I also want to have a few relatives. When I go back this time, I plan to visit my aunt who raised me up. In the evening, Lin Mo sent Polaris to the train and set up a stall again. He also cooked a pot of offal this time, and when he lifted the lid, passers-by were crying. Boss, 3 servings of this. The bald-headed Victor came again with non-mainstream girls, pointing at the bullshit and shining his eyes. Lin Mo smiled. I said Victor, your boss's iceberg club also has dine-in. Victor shrugged. How can it compare with the boss here? The difference is too much. Victor whispered. Lin, I have to be careful. Maroni has brought a mysterious killer from New York. It seems to have supernatural powers. Be careful yourself. Lin Mo nodded. Victor was obviously worried that he would not be able to eat egg fried rice and beef offal in the future. After Victor left, Jill came over and looked him up and down. You seem different. Lin Mo shrugged. Breakdown. Definitely different. Lorna still left. Jill smiled, looking happy. Lin Mo is numb. You don't even pretend. At least please comfort me, don't go back tonight. Jill, I think you are fine, but you still want to lie to me. This is the bounty for the Joker and the latest killer. It's a total of $20,000. You sign it. Lin Mo took it. Thank you. Jill gave him a wink. Don't ask me to finish eating the offal. I worked so hard to bring it here. Lin Mo let out a long sigh. It's delicious, isn't it enough to look at me? Really? Jill ate a bowl of offal and left happily. Lin Mo looked at the time. He also started to close the stall. He put away his things and rode a tricycle towards his home. Dimly lit road. Lin Mo squinted his eyes. There were more than a dozen people standing on his way, all of them were menacing. Some of them were carrying submachine guns, while others were at least a pistol. For the first time, a black man with a face full of flesh taunted. Tomorrow's trial, you go to hell to participate. Apparently Maroni's subordinates are bound to prevent Lin Mo from appearing on the witness stand. In other words, Maroni is going to kill Lin Mo leeway, and Lin Mo can even catch Joker, which can indeed enhance Maroni's reputation in the underworld. Lin Mo smiled slightly. Actually, going out at night may not be a good idea. If you are not careful, you will encounter a big monster. Everyone laughed. Is this your last words? Interesting. Whoosh. Ah. One person suddenly flew into the sky. Everyone was shocked, and the two were hanged up again. Batman fell from the sky and kicked one person down. Fact, it's Batman. Chapter 35. Everyone started shooting chaotically, and some people shot at Lin Mo. Lin Mo was faster than them, and the pistols fired one after another, and in an instant, 6 people were screaming in pain. Batman was also very fast. He was wearing bulletproof armor this time, and he was not afraid of bullets. Soon the rest of them fell to the ground. Lin Mo walked over and kicked the screaming man away with one kick. Thanks, Batman said in a deep voice. Lin, you are the light of the city. I will not allow them to deal with you and prevent you from going to court tomorrow. Lin Mo laughed. Thank you anyway. Batman moved his nose. Huh, does it smell delicious? Lin Mo smiled. There are still 2 servings of offal. If you don't mind, can we each have a bowl? Batman didn't refuse, and he did burn a lot of calories by flying over the roof at night. Lin, this beef offal tastes really good. I have been to Chicago, and your beef offal is definitely very authentic. Well, it is also the best. Lin Mo sighed. It seems that you have also suffered a lot to practice this fighting technique. Batman ate the last piece of radish, a little unfulfilled. It would be perfect if I could eat a portion of offal when I go out at night in the future. Ah Fu said in the headset. Master, bring me a copy by the way, I'm so hungry. Ding, contestant Lin Mo, Batman's favor towards you has increased by 15 points, reaching 60 points. There were more bullet screens in the live broadcast room. Oh, Mojay is mighty. After the fight, he actually started eating awful with Batman. The two got along pretty well. Batman is Gotham's vigilante, the nemesis of evil, and if you have a good relationship with him, you will gain a lot. Batman touched his pocket. Sorry, I forgot to bring money. How much is it? I will give it to you next time. Lin Mo waved his hand. Please eat. I always think we will be friends. It's still 20 o'clock, and Lin Mo can get the reward of Batman's favor, which he guesses should be a big one. After all, DC and Marvel are the most popular, it should be Batman and Iron Man. It doesn't mean that the two of them are originally powerful, but they mean influence. Suddenly, boom, Batman seemed to have been punched hard and was sent flying. Batman, who? You're God. There was a voice in the air, but Lin Mo saw no one. He took a few steps back in his heart. Invisible Man. Oh, you actually know me, Lin, you surprise me. The voice of the Invisible Man appeared to the left of Lin Mo. Lin Mo suddenly lowered his body to avoid the attack of the Invisible Man. Under the effect of psychokinesis, the surrounding old newspapers flew up and surrounded Lin Mo. A newspaper was knocked open. Lin Mo kicked out quickly. The Invisible Man screamed and flew out, smashing the trash can by the roadside. Fact. This guy also has supernatural powers, and the locomotive hasn't come out yet. Batman exclaimed. There are invisible people, but unfortunately I didn't wear infrared glasses. The Invisible Man smiled. You never have a chance. Kill you, Maroni will give you more money. Whoosh. A bottle of soy sauce accurately hit the Invisible Man, dyeing his body red. Invisible Man. Lin Mo laughed. Your ability is really tasteless. A bottle of soy sauce and a bucket of paint can handle you. Batman's eyes lit up. Adjust measures to local conditions, learned. He jumped up and beat the Invisible Man with a fighting technique. You are from New York, don't you dare to come to Gotham to be arrogant. Bully the locals. Although the Invisible Man is physically stronger than ordinary people, his fighting technique obviously lost to Batman and he was beaten badly. The barrage exploded in the live broadcast room. I'm going. Gotham is so dangerous. Batman is amazing in fighting. Invisible people. It's just a soy sauce bottle. Brother Mo knows how to cook. It must be dark soy sauce. Soy sauce cannot be dyed. ... Whoosh. Suddenly there was a gust of wind. Newspapers and crumbs flying around. Batman was thrown to the ground. A black man with sunglasses shrugged. Invisible Man, can you give me some strength to get it done quickly? I still have to pick up girls. Batman got up, feeling bitter. Another mutant. Lin Mo knows that it's the copycat, the Flash, the locomotive in the black robe. The Invisible Man pointed to Lin Mo. Hurry up and get the target. Whoosh. The locomotive slammed into Lin Mo. He wants to use his high speed to crash Lin Mo to death. Lin Mo, this can have. Although the locomotive is fast, its physical strength is only a little higher than that of ordinary people. It's okay to hit someone else, but hit him. Boom. A bang. Lin Mo flew out directly. Blood splattered everywhere. The locomotive was smashed directly and broke into several pieces. Invisible Man. Batman. Lin Mo got up from the ground. I'm going. Almost broke my ribs. He looked at the minced meat all over the floor, shook his head. Punchy killed himself. It's amazing. Be careful next time. The Invisible Man was also in a daze. The locomotive hit and killed several ordinary people. This time, he obviously encountered a hard problem. Batman rushed over and punched hard again. The Invisible Man pouted. My defense, you know nothing. Batman also frowned, so hard. Lin Mo pointed, and under the effect of psychokinesis, a wire was directly snapped, and it was firmly stuck on the Invisible Man's body. Ah! The Invisible Man was instantly turned into a big shrimp by electricity, and fell to the ground screaming. Batman. It turns out that invisible people are afraid of electricity, write it down. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.